You can't imagine someone suddenly coming back to life during an autopsy. Yet this incident actually happened. In 2018, inside a prison cell, an inmate suddenly collapsed. Two prison doctors quickly performed CPR, but unfortunately, he was declared lifeless. However, hours later, after his body had been placed in a bag and moved to the dissection room for autopsy, a doctor suddenly heard loud snoring coming from the corpse. The startled forensic examiner rushed to check, only to find the inmate not only alive but snoring continuously. He was immediately transferred to the ICU of another hospital and regained consciousness within 24 hours. Another case involved a 90-year-old woman who days after her death miraculously climbed out of her coffin driven by hunger to cook porridge for herself. On February 1, 2012, the 95-year-old woman accidentally fell while taking a walk and was brought home by villagers to rest. However, on the morning of February 17, when a neighbor brought her breakfast as usual, she found the woman unresponsive and not breathing. Based on common knowledge, the neighbor assumed the woman had passed away. Following local customs, she was placed in a coffin, though the lid was not nailed shut, with a bowl of rice placed in front of it. The burial was scheduled for the 24th. But just one day before the burial, everyone discovered the coffin open and the body missing. As they wondered what had happened, someone noticed the old woman cooking porridge in the kitchen. Her resurrection was made possible by the local custom of preserving the body for 7 days. The awkward part was that all her personal belongings and clothes had already been burned during the funeral preparations, leaving her with only the burial clothes she was wearing when encoffined. Even more unbelievable is post-mortem delivery. In 2018, archaeologists discovered a disorganized infant skeleton between the legs of a female skeleton in an ancient tomb, located between the pelvis and knees, as if she had given birth in the coffin. Many might find it hard to believe, but post-mortem delivery is a real phenomenon. It is not childbirth in the traditional sense, but a passive event caused by bodily decomposition. When a pregnant woman dies, oxygen in her body is quickly depleted, replaced by anaerobic bacteria that multiply rapidly, breaking down tissues and producing gases like carbon dioxide and methane. This leads to a sharp increase in abdominal pressure. As gases continue to accumulate, bodily fluids are expelled from natural orifices. Such decomposition processes are not uncommon in nature. It is under this high pressure from gases that the fetus is pushed out of the uterus. Of course, since the mother is deceased, the fetus cannot survive. This process can occur hours or even days after death.